Hi, everyone. I don't know what that little squeak there was. My name is Anne-Marie Band. Today is the 16th of January, and this is the Moneyball Morning Report for the Benzinga Pro platform. We just had the Empire State number come out, and the market really spiked, but I thought it was kind of a crummy number. So I might have been reading it wrong, but I think we give it back. And it looks like we are. What are the levels to watch for today? Well, it seems pretty apparent that if we get to 476, sellers are going to show up. Looking for short action, let it get to that 476.50 or so, let it start to fade. You can buy yourself the 0 DTE into the 475 area, right? If you are looking for a further breakdown, the low of Friday, Friday has been broken in the pre-market, but the buyers came in right away. Notice that area is 474. That would be a target zone for you if you were trying to short this formation. Here's the thing. If I could draw a straight line and it crosses a lot of my candlesticks, it tells me I'm in a sideways pattern. And in a sideways pattern, you're going to get the best bang for the buck in terms of risk to reward if you're looking at the edges, right? And so that means, hey, I think I'll short the highs, and I will go long on the lows, right? And so the lows are the 473 or 77 area. So here's the thing. If it comes into 473.70 and does not begin to bounce, you immediately know, hang on, that could be the wrong thing. I better not be long there, and let's see if it comes into the formation. My thought is dips are still being bought. See the wicks? That means as it comes down, buyers come in and go, hey, that's cheap. I'm going to buy that there, right? And if we make higher lows, it could be that the heavier congestion wins the game at like maybe 472.59. So put some alerts there. They're going to matter. I think we're still waiting on the Fed here to see what happens in the space. And as earnings come in, we're going to have all kinds of other things going on as well. Let's take a look at the cues. All right, what's happening with them? Same kind of thing. Lower highs, higher lows, a break of Friday's low, and a hold of heavy congestion. So 406, long action. Take a look at this, right? Here the chart is trying to get up over the pricing from Friday and Thursday. People aren't really rushing in. I mean, they're trying to, but they're getting beat down here. So what do we have? High, lower high, lower high. Low, higher low, lower low, but still higher than this one. Again, that's sideways. So where are you going to find the best action? Put an alert. Watch for these congestion zones. 404.75, 406.41, right? TrendSpider gives you a good shot at doing that sort of thing in general, okay? Where is the trader going to get very ambitious in terms of a long? Well, probably not until the breach of 409.75. That way they're out over all of this congestion and they can take off to the races. Other than that, my dear friends, I think we have ourselves a very choppy day ahead. It looks literally like poo on a stick. I just got to tell you, does not look like a fun trading day at all, unless you like sideways action and then, you wait for it. All right. Don't get involved in the middle there. It's going to be a mess. All right. Quickly, let's take a look at the XOP. All right. This is in a fade action event with the broad moves in oil. Now, here's something super interesting. There is all kinds of crazy going on in the Red Sea right now. Literally all kinds of crazy. And yet, here's oil sitting in this nasty patch of X, Y, or Z, right? You name it. Sideways motion. Where are you going to be best off? Edges. Edges. If you see it break 73.83, just know it's trying to go up here. So if you go, hey, I'm going to short 73.83, and it starts breaching 74, you need to get out. Okay? Right now is the worst possible place to pick a position in oil. But there's something happening here, and it keeps making higher lows. If this breaks, right, and it heads below that 72, stand aside, let it come into the 71.50. You can try it long there, but if it breaks again, it's going to head right back down into this 70 area and potentially below. My thought is that it should hold. Okay. All right. Let's get to futures. More of the futures, that is. We've got ourselves a little dip here. Well, as expected, I figured we'd give this spike back. I have no idea what that was all about, but we're sideways, right? So again, sounding like a broken record, sideways action means that we look for heavy congestion and we wait for it to bounce. So where is that number? Low of the morning looks great. Look what's happening for these charts. High, lower high, lower high, lower high. This area, Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, 48.13, very nice shorting zone in hindsight. Support, probably going to come around here. 86, 88, something like that. At that juncture, you can try along. If it heads up into the regions here of heavy congestion and it starts stalling, get out. Be quick or be dead. Literally the moral of the story as it currently sits right now. Okay, so you want to be careful. Notice people are trying to buy here, right? If we go to, say, 5-minute chart, you can see the traders trying to hold this ledge. Looks pretty rangy to me, right? 95 to 05 or 04, 10 points, $500 if it holds. And it held here, it held here, it held here, and so far it's holding here. If it breaks, you got to get out. Your stuff doesn't need to be any more than a couple of points wide here. Okay? Don't give yourself great big. Just get in and get out. If it's not working, you can always get back in again. All right, so those are the levels to watch. Indeed, as we look at the weekly, just a bunch of piano keys. Every color, a different one, trying to hold here in the volume points of control. And you can see that the buyers, once they get up over 48, they're going to go, 48.01, I'm going to try long. And that's what they're going to do. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, they get out. All right. Taking a look at the NQ. We'll move back to the daily here. We can see Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, decision zone, and then break, right? So what are we looking for? Listen, above 16,970, buyers are going to try and push it into the 17,000 mark. But after 4 days of trying to get up and stay up over 16,964, it's not doing it. So this chart tells me, I don't feel so good. I'm kind of queasy. I think I'm going to break down. Now, that's just my supposition. Where will I be wrong? We get back up over 16,960. Okay? Where will I be right? We're going to lose 16,870 and break the low of the overnight. Otherwise, we're in a sideways formation. And right now, that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to bounce off of the floor and hold it into resistance. My thought is up near that 60 number, probably going to be pretty nice zone if we can get it to short. All right, folks, that's it for me. Take care, and I'll see you on the platforms.